Over the past 100 years, we've seen profound changes in human history. Breakthroughs in science, medicine, technology, and business. Our world has seen massive and powerful change. Our success and satisfaction in life are not determined by what happens in the world around us. They are determined by our ability to adapt to and thrive in the world around us. It's a lesson a young CPA named Mervyn Walsh learned from America's greatest inventor, Thomas Edison. Edison's brilliance and business acumen would inspire Walsh's own vision and influence the school that would one day bear his name. Walsh knew he could prepare students for successful careers by combining academic excellence with real-world experience. So, on September 14, 1922, 23 students gathered in a small room on the 6th floor of what is now the Detroit Opera House to hear a lecture entitled Preparation for Executive Responsibilities. That first class, notable for including 5 women at a time when many considered it improper for females to pursue higher education, gathered to learn the fundamentals of accounting. By 1928, Walsh Institute had grown to 286 students. One student, Grace Dimmer, would become the first woman in Michigan to receive a CPA designation. Despite the stock market crash in 1929, the school only lost 75 students. By 1935, enrollment had hit an all-time high of 649 students. 6 years later, America would declare war on Japan, and the world would change dramatically. By the end of the war, as Walsh predicted, the need for accountants skyrocketed. Enrollment nearly tripled as veterans returning from the war could attend college for free through the Serviceman's Readjustment Act. During the post-war era of explosive growth, Walsh knew that to qualify for funds through the GI Bill, his institute had to obtain nonprofit status. The school's new status meant the Walsh Institute gained the oversight of a board of trustees, with Mervyn Walsh as the board's first chairman. The 1960s would bring radical change as competition from federally subsidized community college programs threatened Walsh's enrollment. The school's long-standing certificate in accountancy was no longer enough. Most companies now wanted to hire accountants with bachelor's degrees. Walsh faced a choice: change or perish. To remain competitive, the school would need to become a degree-granting institution. In 1965, William C. Stewart became the president of the institute after Mervyn Walsh's retirement. The Walsh trustees determined that the school would change its educational charter by having its own building, offering an accounting curriculum approved by the State Board of Accountancy, and receiving State Board of Education approval.
In 1968, the Walsh Institute is renamed the Walsh College of Accountancy and Business Administration, an upper division college offering coursework for juniors and seniors who have completed 2 years at either a community college or a 4-year institution, and paving the way for community college students to earn a bachelor's degree. And that partnership continues today. And in 1974, Walsh offered its first graduate degree program, a Master of Science in Taxation.
Today, 100 years after 23 students crowded into a small classroom in what is now the Detroit Opera House, more than 29,000 Walsh alumni have gone on to careers in accounting, marketing, information technology, finance, taxation, and others. They have made an impact both nationally and internationally.
Walsh continues to reimagine and revolutionize business education, developing an innovative approach to learning about business and technology and empowering graduates to disrupt and transform the future of business. Our award-winning finance lab opened in 2013. We were the first in the country to offer a degree concentration in automotive cybersecurity and one of the first to be recognized as a national center of academic excellence in cyber defense.
Walsh is internationally recognized as one of the best in the world for the online MBA program for a reason. They integrate innovation at every level of Walsh experience and use design thinking and cutting-edge curriculum to evolve their world-class programming.
We hosted the Adrian Project in cooperation with the IRS Criminal Investigation Division to provide students an immersive look at what it's like for IRS agents to track the money from the crime to the criminal. Developing the next generation of leaders is what we do. In 2009, 3,000 displaced workers attended a free skill-building workshop in our Take Charge program. Walsh granted its first doctoral degree in 2012 and in 2016 was endorsed by the Institute of Management Accountants and opened the Cyber Lab, a state-of-the-art training environment. Today, our Cyber Day Camp for Girl Scouts empowers the next generation of women to embrace roles in technology.
The future of business is absolutely finding that right balance between being technology savvy and being business savvy.
We are rethinking how education can be conceived and delivered in ways that meet the needs of students everywhere. Our Fast Track and Walsh Now partnerships with community colleges let students jumpstart their careers and earn credits towards their bachelor's degrees.
The power of Walsh is very clear, and it allows endless opportunities for you.
We pioneered remote learning over 2 decades ago. Today, our connected classrooms bring students who are remote or on ground together for a seamless, real-time interactive experience. We personalize learning while maintaining the connection to instructors and classmates that help students thrive. Walsh will continue to lead the way into the future with the Epicenter, the experimental prototype for innovative classrooms. It's designed to be at the epicenter of learning innovation at Walsh. Mervyn Walsh believed that opportunities emerge whenever challenges arise. As the world changes, new kinds of business leaders and entrepreneurs will emerge. We don't know who these future leaders will be, but we do have a good idea where they'll come from.